First Saturday without football since what, August? You didn't think that would stop me from dropping a Power 5 now, did you? Some huge top 25 matchups in college basketball to go through here. As a reminder, go ahead and comment down below with your thoughts as I'm running through these games. I've got free plays coming up on both Tennessee, Auburn, and Houston, Kansas. Be sure to smash that like button if you're in agreement. But we get it started with a little soccer. Chelsea and Man City, huge match in the Premier League Saturday, 12:30 Eastern. I'll be on over 3.5. Now, scoring goals has certainly not been the issue for City, even during their midseason swoon. Over the last 7 matches, they've found the back of the net 25 times. But the problem, we all know what it is. It's on the back end. Look no further than Wednesday's Champions League showdown against PSG, where City could not hold a 2-goal advantage, lost 4-2. This season, City is allowing over 2 expected goals per 90 in Premier League and Champions League play. Maybe a tough spot here too, as City has lost 3 straight in the Premier League immediately following, I should say, a midweek Champions League match. Meanwhile, Chelsea, they've scored 10 goals in their last 3 matches alone, but they've historically struggled in this fixture, conceding at least 1 goal in 15 of their previous 16 visits to the Etihad. Over 3.5 for me. All right, let's now run through some of Saturday's biggest college basketball matchups, starting with Michigan State versus Rutgers at 1:30 Eastern on CBS. Sparty's a 6-point favorite here. Note, the game is being played at Madison Square Garden, not the Rack, so not a true home game here for Rutgers, who does have 2 potential lottery picks in their ranks. They're healthy now. Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper. Scarlet Knights, I know they lost their last game 80-72 at Penn State, but they should have at least covered. Meanwhile, Coach Tom Izzo, he has historically struggled at MSG, including a loss here to Rutgers 2 years ago. You got to think Sparty's due to drop one sooner rather than later, don't you? They were lucky to beat Illinois this past Sunday. They've won 11 straight now, has Michigan State tied for the second longest streak in the country, but I don't think they're going to be able to continue holding Big Ten teams at 25% shooting from 3. This is a spot where you're going to want to take the points. Speaking of taking the points, it is rare that you have that opportunity with Kansas at Fog Allen, but such is the case Saturday when the 12th ranked Jayhawks host number 7 Houston in a massive Big 12 matchup. Kansas is a 2-point underdog as of Friday night. Now, you may recall that last year Kansas was a 1-point home dog to Houston. I played them, and they ended up winning outright, 78-65. Going to do the same thing on Saturday. Yes, I know Houston leads the country in points per game allowed, 53.9. I've had them power rated as the number 3 team in the country for quite some time. But Kansas, as a home dog, it's something you just can't pass up. Now, believe it or not, there is actually a better top 25 matchup Saturday, at least in terms of the respective rankings, as number 6 Tennessee travels to number 1 Auburn. Still no broom for Auburn, and thus I think this is too many points to be laying to the number 6 team in the country, even at home. 2 possessions. Yeah, I got to grab it here. By the way, this game tips off 8:30 Eastern on ESPN immediately following Houston and Kansas. Look, Auburn's covered only one of its last 6 games. 3 of their last 4 wins have been by 5 points or fewer. Now, all 3 of those wins were on the road, but this is easily going to be the Tigers' toughest test since Broom went down, guys. Remember, Tennessee, once upon a time, was ranked number 1 in the country. One of their 2 losses was by just a single point. I expect another close one here. Give me the points. Last game for you on the Power 5 for Saturday is going to be number 19 UConn at Xavier, 8 p.m. Eastern on Fox, though UConn's the ranked team. It's actually Xavier that is the favorite. Musketeers laying 2 at home. You know what to do here. We love our unranked home favorites against top 25 teams. Cash 5% with Texas on Tuesday against Missouri. In this instance, UConn, they're just not what they were the last 2 seasons. It's that simple. I think head coach Dan Hurley is behaving a complete buffoon, quite frankly. Huskies 2-6 ATS their last 8 games. Lost at home to Creighton. Lost at Villanova. Barely beat Providence. Barely beat Butler. Let's not forget that first meeting with Xavier went to overtime, and the Musketeers didn't have Fremantle. Xavier certainly got a raw deal earlier this week, losing and not even covering in another OT loss at St. John's. This is their chance to make a statement. Remember, Musketeers won at Marquette last week, holding the Golden Eagles to a season low in points. I like Xavier here. Quick recap of the Power 5. We like Man City, Chelsea over in the Premier League. Then moving to college hoops, we like Rutgers plus the points against Michigan State. We like Kansas plus the points against Houston. We like Tennessee plus the points at Auburn. And we like Xavier as a short home favorite against UConn. After you're done commenting on those plays, head on over to wt.buzz/BP where you can take advantage of a 7-day special. Get every pick for the next week, including Sunday's NFL Conference Championship games. I've got a 3-pack up for Sunday. You get every play for the next 7 days for just $77. No coupon code is needed. Again, just head on over to my page, wt.buzz/BP. It's been a tough last few days, but we turn it around. Remember, 5-0 sweep last Saturday with premium selections. That is going to do it for the Saturday edition of the Power 5. Hope you enjoyed it. Smash that like button if you did. Until next time, let's cash some tickets.